I4 chests do not give you iframes. Mill Incident 2. Yeah, I do not suck at video games, just as long as you ignore the hours and hours of footage of me sucking at video games. Just ignore all of that and I'm fine. I don't suck at video games except when I'm bad. So if I get the chance, I want to have a practice of I want to have a run through of like Caelid and mountaintops in all bosses. And I want to do another run tomorrow. Another bit of all bosses. But say if I get the chance to like run through Caelid and mountaintops. Because some of those are just horrendous. So I think what stuff is them Caelid? Like the Deathrite Birds, the Knights Cavern Caelid and Forbidden Lands are just awful. And also like Borealis Vike. I guess also Radahn. I definitely want to have a run through
and I can also let you not then wine. I am Carly. Goodbye.
Is Thursday a holiday at our place? What you mean, like a public holiday? Not to my knowledge. There is one somewhere in May, but I can't remember when. I'm pretty sure there's a bank holiday somewhere in May. Yes, I'm pretty sure there's nothing in the UK. Other than, as I said, something like later this month, I think.
Have they, sir, but you. I can play turning root to aid you. You need to the foot. Summon me. I bequeath. You, it will summon.
So I don't think the UK has any religious holidays. Okay, I say that and there's literally like Easter and Christmas, but okay, other than what, Good Friday, Easter Monday, and like Boxing Day, I don't think there are any like religious periods like holidays in the UK. I mean, Ash Wednesday and Shrove Tuesday aren't holidays though. Like, they're days that exist, but they're not like public holidays. Like, as far as like actual like holidays go, I'm pretty sure it's just like. Actually, I'm not even certain that Good Friday is a public holiday. I think it is. But I think it is only like those three. I mean, they're part of the Easter holiday for in school, yeah, but this is like also for like people that work. Holiday days where even like working people don't have to go in. There are a couple extra days. Yeah, in school they fall under the Easter holidays, yeah. So I think there's... So I'm pretty certain that Good Friday is a public holiday in the UK. There's Good Friday, Easter Sunday, Easter Monday, and then Christmas Day, Boxing Day. I think they're the only religious ones. I mean, I guess Boxing Day isn't necessarily religious, but it's tied to, like, Christmas, so it counts. And then there are a couple other here and there. Like, there's New Year's Day. There's New Year's Day, and then also, like, the first Monday of May or something is a bank holiday. I can't remember exactly what it is. There's one at the start of May. Yeah, I really can't remember how they work. Because I have to go in on bank holidays anyway, so it doesn't really apply to me. Oh yeah, so I've never actually... That's the thing, I don't know what it would be in English. So I've never actually heard of it, I'm going to be honest. Because, I mean, because, of course, like... I'm assuming that Austria has, like, a national religion, right? Or, like, a primary religion. I'm guessing from, like, the way you're... So, like, the UK doesn't have, like, a... like, main religion as such. There's no, like, I guess, official religion of the UK. You know, it's just kind of whichever one you happen to follow. So I think that's probably why there's no, like, religious holidays, really. Because there isn't, like, a religion in the UK. Yeah, I can imagine, like, yeah, if the natural religion is Christianity, then having, like, religious holidays, you know, sort of, like, be countrywide, like, public holidays makes sense. So I think the UK is actually now not irreligious. Like, I think, like, I think the majority of people in the UK still follow some religion. Like, I think over 50% are still religious in some way. I think, like, the largest religion now is atheist. Like, the largest group now is, like, either atheist or irreligious or whatever. Like, it's not. That's in. There's still more religious people overall, but the like largest individual group is now smaller than like irreligious people. So I think it was something like that on the census, like the most recent census. Like it was something like that. I can't remember the exact like numbers, but and the UK hasn't really changed, like altered any public holidays in a while. Like obviously they vary year to year, like Easter Sunday and things, but I don't think they've actually like added or removed any for a while. Like, you know, there's the odd one that gets introduced in as like a one-off, but I don't think there have been any recurring ones recently. Because I still remember back in year 5, which was, well, that had been like 12 years ago. We had a public holiday for the royal wedding. So I remember we all got a day off school because of the royal wedding, but that was just like a one-off thing, you know. I can't think of any actual like year-on-year ones that have been added remotely recently. That probably looks like such a dumb thing to other countries. Like, oh yeah, school children in the UK took an entire day off school because 2 people were getting married. Like, it probably looks so dumb to other people. But hey, I wasn't there to complain. I was just there to take the day off school. It wasn't my business to question it. I was 9, so. Oh no, has amygdala gotten the best of you, Will? Oh no. The joys of defiled chalice. Hopefully you'll get it soon. No, sometimes it's nice just listening to having someone else like complain about a boss that isn't yourself. So thank you for that. I mean, I say obviously there are like the normal days off, but that's just things like 2 people get married, have a day off school is I don't know, it probably seems pretty funny to other countries. I'm sure there have been other like one-off holidays. I'm trying to like think if I can remember any off the top of my head. We get 2 days off because the week ends. Ah, yes. My favourite holiday. I guess there's also one for the Queen's funeral. What, last year? Like, yeah. Was that last? No, that was 2022, wasn't? Wait. No, that was 2022. Holy fuck. Yeah, it seems like every extra holiday we get just is tied to like the royal family in some way. Like they do something so we get a day off school or work. It seems to be the way it's set up. Cheer you up? What do you want me to say? Like, you've spent the last how many hours like dying to amygdala. What do you want me to say to cheer you up? A torch. I mean, don't worry about today though, Will, because at least next time you fight Amygdala, you're going to get destroyed even more, and you're gonna be stuck on Amygdala for weeks upon ends, and then you're gonna have to like move on to Sekiro or Elden Ring to play the DLC as well. And you're still not going to have the Platinum Trophy in Bloodborne because you cannot beat Defiled Amygdala. And it's always going to be a stain on your PlayStation account that you do not have that one trophy. But good luck. You'll probably get it soon. That's so mean. Let me out. Let me out. Thank you. Think about going to London, not sure if confident enough to do it alone. Yeah, that's the fun part. When you want to go somewhere, it's like, okay, who's organising this? You know, okay, where's the adult to organise this trip for us? And then it's like, right, I'm the adult. Okay. and it just dawns that it's like, oh, I'm the one organising this. Yeah. I think I'm really bad at that. I'm definitely the kind that's like, okay, tell me like where we're going, what day, and like how much my ticket cost or how much my accommodation cost, whatever, and I'll pay you back. Or like I'm that type of person. Just tell me where we're going and how much I need to pay you. But yeah, the actual planning part. Went to London on train, spent 5 minutes at the station and then left. Why? May I ask why? I mean, that's it. Like, even myself, I haven't been there too many times by myself. Like, I live about a 35-minute train journey away from central London. And I think I've only been in London by myself 3 times. And like relying on myself to like navigate and get around and things. I think I've only been there alone like 3 times. So and that was only for two of those times were literally just like a half an hour walk between train stations, like change lines. And the other time was to like go to a meeting somewhere. That's it. I've only been there like 3 times actually by myself. And as I said, I'm a 35-minute train ride away. But say, if you are going to go to London in the summer, all I would say is pack every single type of clothes you have. Like, pack shorts, t-shirts, trousers, long sleeves, like raincoats, I don't know, an umbrella, like sun-cream, like pack everything. Like, London summer weather is so temperamental. You actually need everything. It could be 35 degrees or it could be 15 and chucking it down with rain. It's just one extreme or the other. So yeah, it's very haphazard. Okay, maybe not literally everything you own, but yeah. Yeah, I've never actually been to Ireland. Like, my parents have been a couple of times, but I've never actually been myself. I guess it's quite an easy one, because what my parents have done, because of how close it is, it's quite an easy one just to like go away for a weekend sort of thing. Like, you can just fly over to Dublin for a weekend or something and fly back. In fairness, that's probably the case with like everywhere in Europe because of how close it all is. Like, all of Europe is close enough that you could just do like a weekend trip if you wanted to. That's where the leprechauns are. Sure. But yeah. So I think my parents have been there like twice. Incredible fight. I mean like, I mean, obviously I don't mean like the entire thing, but just doing like a city. It's close enough that you could go for a weekend. Well, like, you probably still wouldn't see everything, but the point I'm making is like, you're not going to fly to America for a weekend or fly to like Australia for a weekend, but you could, because of like flight times and time zones and all this sort of stuff. But in Europe, everything's close enough together that you could. That's the point I'm making. Not that like you could see everything in a country in a weekend. That's not what I was saying. But you know, it's like you could actually just go, oh, I want to go to, you know, I want to go to Rome for the weekend after work or something, and then you could just go. You know, like it's close enough that you could just go to Rome for the weekend and then be back to go to work again in the morning. It's that sort of thing. So maybe you'd want like one extra day off or something, like, you know, also book the Monday off or something like that. But say it's the sort of thing that you could do if you really wanted, because of how close it all is. Well, when are you going to learn that I'm not ginger? I literally, like, sent a picture of my hair colour. And you still just deny the truth. You're scared of the truth, that's what it is. Why is my game lagging? Holy fuck. Hello? It was orange once it had been photoshopped to look orange. That's what it was. As once you would once you had begged someone to use their Photoshop skills to change the colour to ginger, it looked ginger. I'll give you that, yeah. Yeah, that's what actually happened. Like, my hair is actually ginger, but then I took the picture and then I sent that to Marina to turn it brown, and then I posted that picture. That's exactly what happened, yeah. You've caught me. You've actually caught me. And I bet Marina had lots of fun doing that Photoshop. Bet she really enjoyed it. How exactly am I not in combat? Remember what? Agility? Remember what exactly? Oh wait, I think I know what you mean. I think the duck picture, yeah. I think I remember what you mean. And see, that was a work of art. That was an incredible picture. But please don't hit me. Yes, I definitely am, Will, of course. There's no chance in hell that you could possibly be wrong. Please fuck off. Thank you. Who likes to be bullied by people on the internet? Everyone. No. Everyone will get treated equally and fairly. Okay, get the smithing 2 and then DTS. What the fuck happened there? Okay, I like just staring into the void. Fair enough. Just the camera giving a quick peek of the endless voids beneath the lands between. Would you say Demon of Hatred is a Storm Ruler fight? No. Not in the slightest. The most Storm Ruler fight in Sekiro is Divine Dragon. Like... I mean, the Fire Umbrella can make the fight easier, as can the Malcontent Whistle, but that doesn't make it a Storm Ruler fight, that's just a tool that you can use to make the fight easier. That's like saying that Morgoth is a Storm Ruler fight because Margit's Shackle exists, and you can use Margit's Shackle to, like, stun him or something. Like, that makes no fucking sense. So whoever that guy you spoke to is out of their mind. Like, the Umbrella is a useful tool that helps with Demon, yes. You can deflect the firearms without taking chip damage. But it's still Demon. It's still a difficult... Like, think of it this way. All the Umbrella actually does is it means you can deflect the arm without taking chip damage. In other words, it basically takes the arm and removes the fire effect on it. So, it's still Demon, you know? It's effectively just Demon, but the arm isn't on fire. It's still Demon, it's still like a really difficult boss. You know, in my opinion, the hardest boss in the game, but it's just like one little thing to like save a bit of HP. That is a whack take. Like, what the hell are they thinking? That is a crazy take. And goodbye. But it's funny how good I am at that cheese now that I actually watched the tutorial to learn how to do it. It's ridiculous how much better you get at something when you actually watch a tutorial for how to do it, rather than just winging it.
To determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas I may. There is, but I can take gathering place. Very let my hand.
We've made it past DTS without spending 20 minutes trying to knock him off a cliff. Actually, honestly, I'm the same agility. I mean, I haven't really like. I don't think I've ever actually watched a tutorial on how to dodge clones, but like waterfowl is not a problem for me. I mean, obviously like it's waterfowl, it's still a difficult thing to dodge, but waterfowl is not really an issue for me. But I cannot dodge clones for my life. Like for me, like waterfowl, I know what I'm doing. Like, sure, sometimes I'll mess that up, but I know what I'm doing and like how to dodge it. Clones, I always just kind of guess. Or like, I know in which order they work. Or sort of like the pattern of the clones, I guess. Like sort of, that's it. I know like what sort of order or like direction they sort of come in, but I don't actually know how to dodge that. I just kind of spam roll and hope. And if I'm too close to start, I'm just going to get hit. I almost just walked off the edge again. Because there's... Because clones is 7 attacks in total. Like 6 clone attacks, and then Melania does her own like thrust. I think the first 3 I can dodge, but then there's like 2 that are really close together. There's like 2 attacks that are really close together, and then one of the clones does a stab, and then Melania comes in with her own stab at the end. But those like those 2 clone attacks together, like those 2 really close ones, I cannot dodge. I always get hit by one of them. I always get hit by one of those 2, and then depending on how it staggers me, I sometimes also get hit by like the clone thrust. But yeah. I think like the first 3 are fine. The final clone thrust is fine unless I'm like stuck in an animation because I got staggered or something. And then Melania's like final attack is fine, but like those 2 like quick attacks I cannot do. Seen Unalloyed Melania? Yeah. It looks fucking ridiculous. I kind of, in a way, I actually want to try it. I want to try fighting it, but God, it looks fucking ridiculous. It is actually just like Bullet Hell Melania. Just Bullet Hell Melania times 1,000. With like an extra phase or something in there, because why the fuck not? I guess was their idea behind it. Nah, why not? Let's just give Melania a 3rd phase, make it easy. Yeah, I kind of maybe want to try it, but It looks rough. Ain't no way. Well, I think it's probably not a good idea for me to try because I'm not even confident I can beat Melania every time. I think at a decent level, like average level, I could beat Melania like 8 times out of 10. Okay, wait, which way am I supposed to go? The other way around, so he runs into the corner. So I think I can beat Melania, let's say 8 out of 10 times. And I think like one of those times, maybe 2, I could do it hitless. But like, I'm not really convinced that that's good enough to actually try Unalloyed Melania. It looks very rough. It looks like the sort of thing that you would unironically spend like 3-4 streams trying to beat once. I guess kind of like the original Melania fight on a first playthrough. But like I said, I do want to try it, so maybe I can try it sometime, but yeah, it looks like it would take a while. I say at the moment I'm just trying to work on hitless and all bosses, so. And I can maybe do it for a bit of fun sometime. See if I can beat it. Okay, go on, Val. Hello, Patches. Get over here. I still don't know what this is, and I don't want to find out in the middle of a run. Oh. He literally just surrendered. Okay, try not to get dangerously close to this squid again, please. Okay, we're good. Right, what's it? I need bow and beast torch. Let's try not to lose the run in here. Like last time. Try not to just jump into the water. Next stream will be tomorrow. Should be all bosses, if I'm up for it. Okay, that's not a sprint jump, as we learned last time. So yeah, should be all bosses, so it might be an earlier start. I mean, all bosses is always hit or miss as to whether it's an earlier start or like a really late evening one. Yeah, take care, agility. Have a nice evening, or I guess night. But yeah. Okay, we made it past the jump. He did not die. I never actually did the thing for DTS. There we go. Okay, so buy Margot's Shackle. And then... and then it's Margot. Okay, we can finally go and fight a boss. As long as someone doesn't chase after me. Pro is gonna chase after me. Or is he? Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Okay, we can actually kind of start playing the game.
I shall remember thee, tarnished, smouldering with thy murder.
I'll take that off.
Of the night. It's tight. The guard you breach.
Yeah. I'll use the main gate. Oh wait, how many levels can I get here? Okay, just 2. Into Stormvale. I find it so funny that this actually works to like avoid all the blisters. That you can actually just like crouch walk past there with unseen form. Because I know, because blisters have such long range, it kind of feels like you shouldn't be able to do that. And run. That jump always looks so scary. Like, every single time that jump looks so terrifying of just jumping out the way of the ballista, but according to the guy from the video, it's 100% consistent. Definitely doesn't look it, but they say it's consistent. And that's the thing, like, with how OP those blisters normally are, the fact that you can just, like, go unseen form and just walk by them just seems funny to me. Like, you know, you're not doing a very good job of, like, protecting the castle gate if someone can just kind of crouch past it. Okay, Godric, I need exalted flesh. Also take that off. Hello, Godric. I do not like these attacks. I do not like these attacks. How did that not hit me? I rolled ridiculously early. I actually rolled ridiculously early. How did that not hit me? Okay, GG. I actually kind of feel like I got away with one there. That axe hit definitely feels like it should have got me. I definitely think that axe hit should have gotten me, but apparently it didn't. Well, on we go. Okay, I don't actually think it does anything, but normally I run through here with unseen form. So I'm kind of just like wanting to see if it actually does anything. Oh, it does. That guy's... Does that guy normally get up that early? I don't think that guy normally wakes up so early. Or does he? I can't tell if it actually does anything there. It doesn't do anything to two of them, but and it kind of feels like that other guy gets up earlier. Right, get Godric's Great Rune, then Gillica, then Radahn. And we try not to choke the run. I'm kind of nervous about Radahn, to be fair. Definitely one of the sketchier fights, because you actually have to fight him. But I feel like Radahn's one of those bosses that it doesn't matter how much you practice it, it's always going to be like a hit or miss. It just does not matter how much practice you do. Yeah, same thing with Malekith. Like, it's just generally a scary boss. Okay, maybe Gillica's less scary than I thought. Normally I miss a charge attacks one way or another. But not that time. Okay, please do not fuck up Radahn. I would very much appreciate it. I should probably use all these, shouldn't I? What's the point in picking them all up if I'm not going to use them? .39 strength. Like, Radahn's only scared if I miss charge attacks. Which I have a very good habit of doing.
The stars have aligned. The festival. But oh,
A celebration of war. Okay, let's hope the run doesn't die. We have a tactic that's very, very beneficial for this run. Is that tactic don't get hit? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, you know, that thought had crossed my mind, funnily enough. I had considered it. Well, I guess now we find out. Now we get to find out. Okay. Please behave. I missed. I missed. Oh no, this isn't good. Yikes. Just do your scream. That is not your scream. Holy shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. Not even close. Oh no, wait, I need to go to round table to get the talisman pouch, don't I? Not even close. Yeah. Give me a pocket. Yeah, Iron Ball range is actually non-existent. Level up strength. Put on ritual sword. And also that. Yeah, like, Iron Balls and Starfists are such ridiculously good weapons when they connect. But they have such little range. They have such little range. Okay, time for Lanedale. I'm actually really surprised I got away with that. I'm not entirely sure how I dodged that, like, phase 2 attack where he did the sweep. I'm not actually sure how I dodged it. I always get hit by that attack because I do not understand the hitbox. But apparently this time we were lucky. Also, I feel like there's got to be a safer way here than running past this avatar. Like, I'm assuming you can probably come from like this way, like where the tree spirit is, and like come along these rooftops. And then isn't there like a ladder around here that you can take? I feel that that's got to be safer. Because there's like a ladder under this wing. I feel like that has to be safer than running past the avatar. And just like trusting myself to dodge the attack. So it's like, it still surprises me that for a game as big as Elden Ring, like even in the required like sections of the game, it still surprises me how much you can literally just walk past and have them not even notice you because of stuff like Unseen Form or Assassin's Gambit or whatever. Like enemies actually just become blind. I literally walked right up beside them and then just kind of stood there. Okay, take that off. Okay, time for gold free. Like, look at the range on these. Lock on. Trying to get me killed over here. Okay, lock-on was actually trying to get me killed there. And it very nearly succeeded. Okay, we have made it to Morgott. I can tick that off. And then put on Blue Dancer. Oh, and get the shackle out. Duh. Okay. Next boss. And dead. God, it's so dumb how easy Morgott is with this setup. Like, that literally doesn't even get a chance to do anything.
Allow me, you are unable prevented the thorns. A husk, the only way, and become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then, and guide you. Shall I turn? Let my share them with me. Your thoughts.
Yeah, it's just, there was a boss called Morgott at some point. Not anymore. Just completely irrelevant now. Okay, so now we get to the mountaintops run. What the fuck was that? Someone is dropping something above me. Is this only the second time I've made it past Morgott hitless, or like the third? I actually think this is second time past Morgott hitless. Oh, let me get the bow out. Bow and kukris. Because yeah, I've definitely been hit in Lanedale at least twice. But I think this is only like the second time I've gotten past Morgott hitless, maybe third. Yeah, I need to remember to set, when I get to Forbidden Lands, set the time to day so the Knight's Cavalry isn't spawned. Yeah, I've been hit by the Imp once, and I've also been hit by the Black Knife Assassin before Morgott once, I think. I don't know if there have been other times. I don't know if there have been like other times or just those. Please don't see me, please don't see me. I don't trust you. Okay, now we're safe. It seems so weird leaving everything behind, or like running past everything. Because say, for like DLC prep, I've been doing a casual playthrough again. As in like fully casual playthrough, I'm actually going through places, picking up all of the random items. You know, to like make sure I have as much as possible for DLC. Like items, like craftables, all this sort of stuff. And like all the upgrade materials, like smithing stones. So I've been going through like the entire map, picking up every single smithing stone that I can like remember. So it actually seems kind of weird just leaving it all behind. Because that's not what I've been doing recently. Because on the casual playthrough I'm doing, I haven't even made it, I haven't even fought Fire Giant yet. and I've spent like 12 hours on the file to just show like how much time I've taken like going around everywhere. Just so that we're all ready for the DLC when that rocks up in about a month and a half. Actually, not even a month and a half now. Not even a month and a half. That's the thing, I've set up a new character and then I think my plan is I'm going to go in at level 60. Or rather like, again, my character is hoarding runes. Like, I know Marina, you are not going to like this, but my character is hoarding runes. I have like 300k on me, just running around. So I think my plan is to go in at level 60. And then... But then also with like a ton of runes. So then, if I go in at level 60 and that's like an okay level, fine. Or like maybe level 70. But basically I can go in and if that's fine then good. But if I find out that, oh actually that's like ridiculously underleveled, then I'll have like this like rune store built up that I can very quickly dump a lot of levels into to get like to an okay amount. It also means, you know, to like have a lot of runes so that you know, so I can get enough levels to test out all the different like weapons and spells and things. Yeah, imagine if Mesmer isn't actually the final boss of the DLC or isn't like anything story significant to the DLC. He's actually just waiting at like the DLC entrance just to beat you up. He's just at the entrance waiting. That's it. I think that's the thing. I'm going to go in at level like 60 or 70. And then say just have enough runes that if I need to quickly get some more levels, I can. But say, like, it's difficult to say what level you need to be, especially considering the whole like attack power level up system that Miyazaki mentioned. But it's difficult to say because, like, on the one hand, I don't want to be over leveled for it, but on the other hand, like, you need to kill Mog to access it, so you know they can't expect you to be that low leveled. Because, like, that's the thing, if you need the casual player to kill true Mog to access the DLC, then it can't be, like, that low scaled, can it? So, like, it's difficult to make an estimation. Yeah, I'm not really sure how the attack power thing's going to work. Because... like, in Sekiro, it makes sense because that is your only stat. Like, your only way to increase damage is the attack power stat. But, you know, in Elden Ring, you have weapon upgrades. You have, like, strength dex or, you know, whatever the weapon scales off. You've got all the talismans. And then you're adding the attack power stat on top of that. So I'm definitely curious to see how it's going to work. Or like how... Also like how important it will be. Like, you know, like, is it just supposed to be there as like a bonus to lower level characters? Or is it like a must? You know, even if you're running around at like level 300, if you don't have the attack power leveled, then, you know, you're still going to really struggle. Like, I don't know exactly what it's going to be like. Vendrick, I mean, maybe. I think it's difficult to say what they're going to do. I think if I had to take a guess, it would be a way of like balancing out lower level builds. Sort of like take a low level build and sort of give them a bit of a buff so that their damage isn't completely abysmal kind of thing. But that's it. It depends on like how it functions with higher level characters. Does it just make them broken, or does it like even out type thing? You know, where maybe like it'll give you more of a buff the lower your level or something. You know, it's difficult to say. Just have to wait and see. I'm curious if there's going to be like an interview about it though. You know, if like Miyazaki or FromSoft or whoever will do more interviews closer to the release day. And if maybe they'll like explain it in more detail in one of those. Yeah, we just have to wait. Just have to wait. I mean, yeah, the main thing I hope is that it doesn't just overcomplicate things. Like, Elden Ring already has enough stats and buffs and all this sort of thing. So I just hope that it doesn't overcomplicate stuff. Also, I just realised I spent Morgoth's runes on levels. I needed those to buy smithing stones. Shit. I needed those runes. Okay, I have his remembrance. I don't know how many it costs though. That's it. It needs to like not interfere with the main Elden Ring system. Like, okay, how many does this cost? Yeah. Oh, I may have made a slight error here, depending on how much money I need. Oh no, we're fine. Hold on. Okay, no, we're fine. It doesn't cost as much as I thought it did to buy all the smithing stones. That's lucky. That's lucky. Yeah, it's not as much as I thought it cost to buy these. Okay, sleep pots. Get that out, get that out. That would have been very awkward if I were either trying to find money or smithing stones. That could have been incredibly awkward. But luckily, it wasn't an issue. I just need to remember not to spend Godskin Duo's runes for the same reason. This has gone to shit. All of my buffs have worn off. Really? Really, Fire Giant? So I think Memory of Grace is allowed, but... Shit. I need to detonate this thing. Oh dear. Things I can't really buff. Like, I don't really have enough like free time to buff at all. So I kind of just have to go. What is that? If he does the bullshit move, I'm dead. Like, if he does the bullshit move, I'm dead. That was close. No, stop doing this dog shit attack. Oh god, that fire is close. Well, it was a hitless fire giant. It was a hitless fire giant. Pretty fucking stressful. I don't know if Memory of Grace is allowed or not. I think it is, but I'm not certain, so I didn't want to use it. But I think it is. Yeah, that was a slightly stressful fire giant. Jesus Christ.
I have long this world and death are you to commit. Very well, let my hand.
Well, even with that Radahn and that fire giant, somehow we're in Fathom. Just realised why your messages didn't show up. You texted them. Hold on. I just need to read this again to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. You texted them to your mum on WhatsApp instead of putting them in Twitch chat. Instead of putting them in Twitch chat, you sent them to your mum. I have to congratulate you, Marina. That is an impressive feat. So I think, because like when you said it, it's like either you have to be blind or all messages aren't working, because there's no way that like stream would show up normally but just your messages wouldn't show because it's all like done on OBS. I was like, there's no way that happens, so but okay. Interesting strategy. Wait, so what messages did you send your mum then? Like, what was the conversation at the time? What was the conversation like? Oh my god, the lag. Will actually just has a sense like that. He can just tell. I just want to know what Marina's mum got like informed on, like, from our conversations. Okay, Godskin Duo. I need to craft these. Oh, Will's amygdala. Oh dear. Yeah, your mum must have been hella confused. It's like, what the fuck is she talking about? Oh dear. At least that mystery's solved. That is quite an incredible thing to achieve though, Marina. Congratulations. Oh no, it's Will's internet playing up again. Good old Welsh internet. Yeah, Welsh internet is actually something else. I mean, even just trying to get phone signal in Wales is a big task. Like seriously, half of Wales doesn't even have phone signal, I swear. And not even just like the field portions, like actual populated like towns, I swear they just don't have signal. Okay, so we turn in the bearing. Okay, so turn in the bearing and then we do bird skip. Have to be up in 5 hours. Oh no. That doesn't sound like a fun time. Yeah, that does not sound like a fun time, Arena. Okay, I always buy too many. I always forget that this is a plus, like, 17 and not... Or like a plus 19 and not a 18 or whatever it is. I should have sold all the runes, shouldn't I? Just speed it up. And then we get as many levels as we can. Try and get an hour's sleep between work and tattoo. Yeah, probably try and get more than an hour. Would be advisable. An hour's sleep is rough. Send a picture of your dog. Okay. We can check it at some point. I did not mean to cast that there, but whatever. Okay, I've always been able to just crouch walk past this dude, so hopefully he's not about to change that rule now. I've always been able to just walk past like this. Okay, bro is behaving. Take that off. Have no more use for that. Bro, fucking iron balls. I swear to God, this weapon. I didn't want to do that. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, this is the run of scuffed fights. This is the run of stupidly scuffed fights. Can I just have a normal boss, please? Can I please just have a normal ass boss fight? Keeping it interesting, just like Fire Giant. I mean, at least it proves that I do kind of know how to fight these bosses. You know, like, the fact they've gone wrong at least proves that I can fight these bosses, and it's not just a case of, like, get the script or run is over. Like, even if scripts and things go wrong, I actually kind of can fight them. But yeah, I would much rather have just gotten the scripts. It would have been so much easier. Holy fuck. It would have been so much easier if it just gave me the script.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, I know
Where's Gideon?
my bones are tarnished, cannot become a lord.
I mean, not that I need to prove myself, but I would have much rather preferred if I just had some smooth fights.
A god.
And, yeah. I love that Gideon just dies in 3 hits. It's so nice. Just 3 hits and dead. Okay, give me more strength. 4 more boss phases. Okay, I need to remember to circle him at the start. And then again. Damn it, that was the stagger. Okay, there's Horloo.
Thy strength befits a crown.
I mean, I still can't wait for Will to play Sekiro. I don't really care about Elden Ring. Sekiro's the one I'm holding out on. That's the one we need to see. Sekiro's the one we need to see. Elden Ring can wait. Okay, so I do my buffs and I drink an FP, and then between phases I Cragblade into FGMS. Okay. The best thing about Sekiro is that you literally can't help anyone. It's single player, so Will can't like bug me for help, because I literally cannot help him. It's single player. Holy damage. Cragblade and FGMS. There we go. Elden Ring, no hit, no damage. I told you it wouldn't take long. I did say it would not take long. I love how easy the final boss is. I love how much of a joke the final boss is with this build. Like with the no-hit build. It's fucking hilarious. It's hilarious how much of a joke Radabeast is. Yeah, we definitely had some incidents. I mean, this was the mill incident run. I guess it was the second mill incident run. Yeah, Fire Giant and Malekith were quite something. In fairness, as was Radahn. Like, Radahn wasn't exactly the smoothest boss ever, let's be honest. Yeah, Fire Giant and Malekith were quite something. And I actually can't decide what I want to do next for no hit. Like, I could... Like, I haven't really decided if I want to do another Elden Ring run, like all Great Runes or like Rune level 1 or something like that. Or if I want to try a different game like DS3 or Bloodborne or something. I haven't decided.
Tarnished became Elden Lord. In our home, across the fog.
I mean, it's something to consider. Whether I want to like keep doing Elden Ring up to the DLC, or if I want to see if like I can learn to no-hit a game in what, about just under a month and a half.
An age of fracture.
We'll see. We will see.